Hello children, I am back with the new video, that is Wheatstone Bridge. So welcome to the class of physics by Ashish Sharma sir. Today we will be dealing with the Wheatstone Bridge. Again it is under current electricity. The rules which we have seen in the previous video, these are the rules given by Kirchhoff. These rules are also used here in Wheatstone Bridge. Few things you need to take care here. We are taking 4 resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4 arranged like this. They can have any values, right? This bridge is such that we are connecting one galvanometer also through these arms B and D. The arms where this G galvanometer is connected is called galvanometer arm, and A and C where battery is connected, that is called battery arm. This whole bridge is said to be balanced when there is no current through galvanometer. I through galvanometer, if we write Ig, it should be 0 when the bridge is balanced, right? Applying this, the main use of this Wheatstone bridge is, out of these 4, if one resistance is not known to us, we can find using the remaining 3 given resistances. Okay, so let's see. The bridge is balanced when the bridge is balanced. I'll write from the side. Ig is 0, right? If Ig is 0, that means B and D are at the same potential. There is no potential difference at point B and D, right? Now we will be applying Kirchhoff's rules also. Before we apply Kirchhoff's rules, see at junction B and D where we can apply junction rule. What it says, करंट एंड एट बी, यहाँ तो जा नहीं रहा है, गैल्वेनोमीटर में तो करंट जा नहीं रहा है, तो हमको कौन सा करंट लेना पड़ेगा? I2 गोइंग टूवर्ड्स द जंक्शन इज इक्वल टू I4 going away from the junction, and at D I1 coming towards the junction is equal to I3 going away from the junction. Now applying Kirchhoff's loop rule to which loop? This one, A B D A B D A. Let's see, इस लूप में हम जा रहे हैं. Okay, A to B we are going in the direction of current. You see here V is equal to IR, that is I to R2 we are going in that same direction, so minus sign. Then we come here, there is no current. Now we come to D, and this side we are going opposite to I1, so plus I1 R1 equal to 0. Okay, so this will give you I1 R1 equal to I2 R2, or we can write R1 upon R2 equal to I2 upon I1. Okay, now applying Kirchhoff's loop rule to the loop, this one. Now we will take this one. Okay, B C D B. We start from here, since we are going in the same direction, so I4 R4 with minus sign. Here we are going opposite to the current, so plus I3 R3. Here there is no current, so it is 0, which is equal to 0. So we will get I3 R3 equal to I4 R4. Now we have, see here, I3 we can write I1 using equation 1. This is your first equation. I3 we can write I1 R3 equal to I4 we can write I2, so I2 R4. This will give you R3 upon R4 equal to I2 upon I1. Okay, if we treat this as equation 2, this 3, so from 2 and 3 you see I2 upon I1, here also I2 upon I1, this left side equal, so R1 upon R2 equal to R3 upon R4. You can see from here, this is the ratio of the currents of these arms when there is no current through the galvanometer. That means bridge is balanced. If we know values of 3 resistors, we can find out the 4th one. Okay, how we can do this? Let's see some numericals also. The important thing you need to take care is about the Wheatstone bridge, that it is most sensitive when all the 4 resistors are equal. They have equal resistance values. Okay, this is one question which is important also, that the Wheatstone bridge is said to be most sensitive when all the 4 resistors have equal values. We will take this question where we need to calculate the current in each arm and the cell. So हर एक आर्म में कितना करंट है and the current through the cell. So you see here P is given 5 ohm, Q is 6 ohm, R is 50 ohm, S is 60 ohm. If we calculate P by Q, this will be 5 by 6 ohm. 5 by 6 it is coming. Okay. R by S if we calculate, it is 50 by 60, again 5 by 6. So you can see, therefore we can have P by Q is equal to R by S. मिल गया? P by Q is equal to R by S. So therefore bridge is balanced. Bridge is balanced, that means no current through galvanometer. अब हम ये मान लेते हैं यहाँ सेल से करंट I आया, तो it will be divided into 2 arms, I1 here, I2 here. When it reaches at B, it will not go to G, but it will go I1 here, and this I2 will be similarly going here, instead of going, no part will be going to G, right? Now you see, we will apply Kirchhoff's rule. So applying Kirchhoff's loop rule to say A, E, C, B, A. So from here we are going towards the cell. तो second terminal क्या है? Minus. That means minus 1.5. Now come this side, we are reaching C. अब C से हमको ऊपर जाना है, and we are going opposite to the current, so it is plus sign. See there, rules are written. Plus 6 I1 reaching here. Now it is I1 with 5. So again opposite to that. So we will be taking plus 5 I1 equal to 0. This will give you 11 I1 equal to 1.5. So this will give I1 equal to 1.5 upon 11 ampere. Right? Now applying Kirchhoff's loop rule to, now we start with A, E, C, we'll go to D, then again A. Let's see, again this will be minus 1.5. We are reaching here opposite to I2, so plus 60 I2. This will be plus 50 I2 equal to 0. So this will be 110 I2 equal to 1.5. Will give you I2 equal to 1.5 upon 110 ampere. Okay, these are the values of the current flowing through these arms. Now therefore current through cell, how much? I, which is equal to I1 plus I2. This will be 1.5 upon 11 plus 1.5 upon 1110. So we will get approximately 0.15 ampere. This is the current. Okay, very simple way to solve the question using Kirchhoff's rules and applying the condition of balanced bridge. So here see, second question which we are solving is very important. It is for CBSE also very important, given in textbook also. please go through it properly, listen to it, understand it. Okay. Here you find A, B, C and D, 4 terminals. Battery connected is 4 volt. Then you find that this B and D, right? Here you see the circuit comes out to be A to B. Which one it is connected? 1 ohm. Okay, right? B to C, this one directly. B to C, R5 equal to 2 ohm. Then you see B to D is 5 ohm. B to D is 5 ohm. Okay. A to D, this one, 2 ohm. And you see D to C, 4 ohm. So this, to solve this, you need to make this easier circuit diagram. R1 upon this and R4 upon this. Since R1 upon R5 equal to 1 by 2 and R4 upon R3 equal to 2 by 4, again 1 by 2, so therefore bridge is balanced. It implies R2 is ineffective. There will not be any current through it. हमको करंट निकालना है, तो पहले हम रेजिस्टेंस निकाल दें, टोटल रेजिस्टेंस. सो आर ए बी सी कितना आएगा? ए बी सी तक आर कितना है? सीरीज में है. R1 प्लस R5 विल गिव यू 1 plus 2, 3 ohm. R ADC equal to R4 plus R3 equal to 2 plus 4, 6 ohm. Now this we have combined, series combination. Now these resultant are in parallel with each other. R equal to how much? This 3 into 6 upon 3 plus 6. Parallel combination में है, so it is coming 18 upon 9, so 2 ohm. R is coming 2 ohm. R is equal to 2 ohm. V is 4 volt. So current. V is equal to IR. I is equal to V upon R. So this will give you 4 by 2. So I is equal to 2 ampere. कितना सिंपल है, कितने आसानी से हो गया. This finishes with today's topic of Wheatstone bridge. We will deal with its application now, that is its practical application called meter bridge, right? So I hope you like the video. I request you to like it, share it to the maximum and subscribe also. Thank you everyone.